Hi guys, so the June update for Arch Linux GUI has been released, and this is a major release due to various factors. Number one being is that you get new desktop environments and window managers in complement to the existing Plasma and GNOME editions. So the new desktop environments are XFCE and Cinnamon, and in window managers you get i3, and you can go ahead and download them by coming to files and downloading these. Any of these. There are 10 editions over here which you can download. You read the readme, which I'll talk about in a few minutes, so you can stick on the video. 06 is June, 05 is May. But you have to make sure of one thing, that the ISOs are still being tested due to a major update, and that major update was Pacman. So yesterday what happened is, when I had prepared all the ISOs for release, I was just uploading them here on SourceForge. They had Pacman 5, and then Pacman 6 update came, and what happened is Paru that broke. So Paru wasn't able to get packages because an important library, the Arch Linux package management library, had an update that actually came with Pacman 6. And since the ISOs that I had prepared were with Pacman 5, which is also present in the May ISOs, what happened is basically I had to go ahead and rebuild all of these ISOs again. That's why yesterday you might have seen a message here that the release is getting delayed due to a crucial Pacman update. So then I rebuilt the ISOs with Pacman 6, and the proper library version that Paru required was made. Paru was also rebuilt, by the way. So now all of that is working. But then what happened is, I always test my ISOs before posting them here. So all of the ISOs that I had made with Pacman 5 were thoroughly tested on real hardware, but then due to the update on the last minute, I'll call it an untimely update, I did not get the time to test. So I have released the ISOs nevertheless, but they are not tested. I am testing these, and I will need some time to test them. So once I've tested them, what I plan to do is do a re-release of all of these 10 editions here after a few days. So maybe 5 or 6 June is the right day, but I will need to test all of these, and people are pointing out some known issues on the Arch forums as well, also here and there, everywhere. So I'll have to fix the known issues, because every time a new update comes, some things are bound to break. So once all of that is sorted and I have tested them thoroughly, the major thing that's still bugging me is that I wasn't able to test all of these ISOs on my hardware. So I'll be doing that, and then once all of that is done, I'll be posting an update video that I have tested all of these ISOs, and I've also gone ahead and re-released them. So you have to give me some time, 5 to 6 days maybe, or maybe even 3 to 4, but these are going to be re-released. So let's go ahead and take a look at the structure now. A lot of changes have come from my side as well. So the biggest thing you can see here is that Arch Linux GUI, the flagship editions basically, or whatever editions contain Plasma, in their nomenclature there was no Plasma here, but now there is. So there is Plasma, Plasma Minimal, Plasma Pure. The reason for that is, when I started out in January, Plasma was the only edition I was providing, and it didn't make sense to name it in the ISO name. But now, since we have XFCE, Cinnamon, and GNOME, and i3 also, so it makes sense to name these editions now as they are with their respective desktop environments. And as you have seen over here already, that there are new ISOs every month, with new desktop environments of window manager. One example I'd like to give is BSPWM. So that is I think requested on this channel twice or thrice maybe. So that is going to be coming out on July 1st. So that is why the nomenclature has to be very clear, which ISO is which. And let's go ahead and take a look at the README, because the README has also changed a lot. So you have 10 editions, they are listed here. For Plasma you get themed, minimal, and pure, which we'll take a look what is themed, minimal, and pure. And then for GNOME and XFCE and Cinnamon you get themed and pure only. And then you have i3 window manager, which basically is pure edition, but it is very lightly themed. Basically it just has a wallpaper, that's it. So let's take a look at the 3 types of ISOs I'm providing, which are themed, minimal, and pure. So type A are the pure ISOs, which you can find over here. They have pure in the name: Cinnamon Pure, XFCE Pure, GNOME Pure, Plasma Pure. So these come with stock desktop environments. You have to manually go ahead and theme them, and these are very light, come with very little software. You can read this in detail. The i3 edition is not different. It is also a pure edition, although it doesn't contain the word pure, because it just has a wallpaper in it and everything is stock i3. The second type of ISOs I'm providing, type B, are the themed editions. You can find them here. There are 4 of them: ALG GNOME, ALG Plasma, ALG XFC, and ALG Cinnamon. In future, we can have Mate and other stuff, LXQt. All of that is for July and August, by the way. But the theme editions, they come with all of these things. So key things are dark theme, browser, media player, office suite, basic but important key bindings. You can see these in the Calamares installations. You can take a screenshot. Like I said, we have Paru now, an AUR helper, so you can go ahead and paru-s name a package from the AUR, and that will be installed. And also there is a base devel meta package that will aid you to install the packages from AUR. There is also pacman contrib. So base devel, pacman contrib, I have not written it here, but that is also available with base devel. So you just have to go ahead and paru-s, and your AUR software is going to be downloaded and installed for you. And then obviously you get basic utilities, which are probably also available in the pure editions: image viewer, screenshot taker, and calculator, this and that. And then the third type is type C. There is only one edition, which is the Plasma Minimal Edition, which you can find over here. This one. This is basically this was basically built to act as an intermediary between the themed and pure editions, but right now, like many people have pointed, it makes no sense and it doesn't need to exist. So this is going to be phased out in July. This is the last release of the minimal edition, and this will be obviously replaced by a more useful edition for you guys. So you can go ahead and take a look at all of these. I've already said that I'll be re-releasing, and one of the things that came to my notice, somebody made a ticket that the i3 edition, how do we install it? So like I have said over here, or where is it here, that all of the you see, all of the ALG versions come up with a graphical installer, Calamares. So what you have to do is mod D to launch D menu, and then go ahead and type in sudo Calamares. That will launch Calamares. I'll obviously make a video on how to do that once all of this is sorted out. So this is how you can install the i3 edition. Also, is there anything I want to say? No, that's about it. This is about Arch Linux GUI project. You can always go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't, because this is where the updates about this project is going to be released, including the one that I'm going to make after I have re-released the June editions after solving the known issues. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.